All right. Hey, everyone, and welcome. I'm really glad you're all able to join me today. My name is Manny Rosen, and I'm one of the regional directors here at GoldenCare. Today's webinar is all about underwriting resources for extended care insurance products. Some of the best tools, tips, and support we offer to help you navigate this space with your clients. And before we dive in, I want to encourage you to check out our website at goldencareagent.com if you haven't already. You'll find a full list of benefits available to our contracted agents, things like marketing materials, sales tools, and other resources that really set us apart. It's a great place to explore everything we have to offer. I've been with GoldenCare almost 8 years now. During that time, I've had the chance to wear a lot of hats. I started out in our supply department, moved into new business, and then onto licensing, operations, and marketing. Now, as regional director, I bring all of that background together to better support you and all of our agents. I have a strong foundation in underwriting and casework, especially thanks to my time in new business. So, helping agents navigate tricky underwriting questions or finding the right solutions is one of my favorite parts of the job. So now that you know a bit about me and my background, let's dig into why this conversation is so important right now. Fact is, demand for long-term care, short-term care, and home health care coverage has never been higher. And it's not just growing, it's accelerating. 90% of married couples will need some form of care. 90% of adults haven't even had a meaningful conversation about long-term care planning. And this one's powerful. 61% of people surveyed said they'd rather die than go into a nursing home. That's not just a statistic, that's a strong emotional message we're hearing from consumers everywhere. People are scared. They're worried about losing their independence, about being a burden, about ending up in a facility they don't want to be in. And what they don't know is that you, as their agent, can offer them options like long-term care, short-term care, home health care, options that can keep them out of those situations. And here's something that's critical for clients to understand. It's no longer money that buys long-term care insurance, it's your health. You can have all the money in the world, but if your health isn't good, you simply cannot qualify for a policy. That's why timing is everything and why your guidance as an agent is so important. As demand for care planning increases, the market is shifting to meet that need. One of the most exciting developments that we're seeing is in the short-term care space. The short-term care industry has been growing quickly, and that's because carriers are expanding coverage and loosening underwriting restrictions. That's a game changer for clients who may not qualify for traditional long-term care due to health issues and/or the high cost. Where long-term care is known for its more in-depth underwriting, short-term care is stepping up to offer similar coverage, but it also has fewer underwriting hoops to jump through and lower premiums. A great example of this is the Manhattan Life OmniFlex product. It's one of the most flexible and accessible short-term care options on the market right now, and it's helping more agents get coverage in place for clients who would otherwise be stuck without anything. This kind of product opens the door for more of your clients to qualify for and afford the care they need. And on the next slide, we'll look at where OmniFlex is currently available so you know exactly where you can start offering it. So let's take a look here where OmniFlex is available. OmniFlex is approved in 37 states, all the ones you see here highlighted in blue. There's a strong footprint, but you will notice the usual suspects missing like Florida, New York, Minnesota, California. These states have historically not approved short-term care plans like OmniFlex. In fact, it's highly unlikely we'll ever see approval in states like California or New York due to those regulatory restrictions. There is some movement in some states like Minnesota where new legislation is being introduced that may eventually allow carriers to file short-term care products. But we all know how government works, and we're not really holding our breath. It'll happen. It's just a matter of how long it'll take. So if you do business in these approved states, now's the time to really lean into this product. It's available, it's competitive, and most importantly, it helps you offer coverage to clients who may not qualify elsewhere. One of the best parts about working with us is that you're never flying solo. We've built a full toolkit to support you every step of the way, and it's all available right on our website. You'll find medication lists to help identify potential red flags up front, underwriting guides for quick reference on what's likely to be approved or declined, or what we call field underwriting, a simple but powerful pre-screen form you can use to gather all relevant health info before you even start the application process, and one of my favorite tools, InstaPivot. This is a proprietary web application I helped develop and can continue to keep updated, and it really is a game changer. We'll dive more into that in just a bit. You'll also want to make sure you're always checking the health questions directly on the application. Those are often the gatekeepers for approval on short-term care and home health care plans. And for Manhattan Life's OmniFlex product specifically, we have a dedicated assets page packed with brochures, FAQ, sample policies, you name it, we've got it. It's a fantastic one-stop shop for anything you need on that product specifically. And of course, if you ever need a second set of eyes or just want to talk through a case, you can always call me or our knowledgeable team here who are ready to help you. So this is a quick one, but a good one to have handy. We've made the OmniFlex medication list easy to access. Just scan the QR code on this slide and you can download a clean, mobile-friendly copy right to your phone. You'll also find it on our OmniFlex assets page along with all the other support materials I just mentioned. Now, truthfully, you won't really need to reference the med list often, unless it's a client taking more unusual medication where the diagnosis isn't clear. It's not usually necessary. The reason for that is because OmniFlex underwriting and most other short-term care products, for that matter, is based on health conditions, not specific medication. So the key is this. Make sure all health questions are answered accurately. If the client answers no to all health questions in part 1, they're eligible to apply. If a question is answered yes in part 2, they are limited to $100 a day limited plan. And that's for OmniFlex specifically. I also want to stress that if there's any med that might be questionable, it is so important to list a clear and accurate diagnosis on the application when you're listing their prescriptions out. That helps avoid a phone health interview, or PHI as they like to call them, and it really keeps the process moving quickly and smoothly. Here's another resource we've put together to make your life easier, the OmniFlex Underwriting Tip Sheet. This sheet ties directly into the medication list we just covered, and it's especially useful when you're working with clients who have long or complicated health history. It walks through common issues and questions agents have run into when completing the application, and provides clear guidance on how to handle them. If you're ever unsure about how to interpret a health condition or how to answer something on the app, this is a great place to start. It's all about helping you feel more confident before you even submit the case. Now, if you do have a client with a complicated or lengthy health history, this is where our pre-screen form comes in. It's a simple, fillable form that lets you gather the key health info we need before submitting an application. It helps take the guesswork out of how to answer health questions and flags any potential underwriting concerns early. And this is also where I want to circle back to something I said earlier. Underwriting for OmniFlex and most short-term care products is not difficult. In most cases, if your client can answer no to all Part 1 health questions, they're eligible. That's really it. Most of these short-term care products, it's all about the health questions on the application. But for the rare situation when there's some uncertainty, maybe a vague diagnosis or overlapping medications that can be used for multiple purposes and conditions, that's where this form shines. And the best part, when you submit a pre-screen, it goes straight to our underwriting concierge service headed by Renee Stutz. Her contact info is right on the form, and she is absolutely fantastic at helping walk through complex cases. We'll talk more about how that works here on the next slide. So this is something that we're really excited about. It's our brand new underwriting concierge service. This service was designed to give you personalized, expert level support throughout the entire underwriting process, whether you're working through complicated health history, trying to position a client with the best possible product, or dealing with a tough carrier decision. Our experts are here to guide you. One of the things that really sets GoldenCare apart is that we don't just hand you a product and send you on your way. We're committed to holding your hand through the entire underwriting journey and application process, helping minimize disruptions and make the process as smooth as possible. Here's just a few ways our team, and Renee specifically, can support you. Pre-screening health concerns before completing an application. Appealing initial underwriting decisions or rate ups, or when your clients are rated. determining eligibility for your client's preferred product, or we can also even help you figure out what product is a good fit based on those specific health conditions of your client. We really can find a product for everyone, no matter what their health problems are. Will it be the most comprehensive? Maybe not, but it will provide some type of coverage like a subscription service to buy home healthcare service hours at a discounted rate. We really do have something for everybody and every health condition. At the bottom of the slide, you'll see a photo of Renee Stutz, who recently joined our team. In addition to her background as medical assistant, program director, and health professor, Renee also served as the underwriting director at Manhattan Life, where she worked directly with agents on all health products, including med subs, short-term care, and home health care. That experience brings tremendous value to our agents and gives her a strong foundation to lead this concierge program with both insight and confidence in all of our extended care options, short-term care, long-term care, and home health care. She knows it all. All right, once you're ready to take advantage of this underwriting concierge service, here are a few simple ways to get in touch. You can email Renee directly or use our marketing team's general email address. Both are listed here. And just a quick reminder, make sure to encrypt any client data you're sending to keep everything secure and compliant. That is very important. Do you prefer to call or to text? You can reach us by phone at the number here, and Renee's extension is listed as well. She's happy to connect however it's easiest for you, and that goes for our whole team here. And if you like working online, we also have a quick submission form available at the link shown here. That goes straight to our team for fast follow-up. We've tried to make it as convenient as possible, so no matter how you prefer to work, we've got a path that fits. So this is where underwriting concierge service works hand in hand with our decline placement program. You've made the appointment, delivered the presentation, and closed the sale. Your client feels secure, but then they get a decline letter. That's where our placement team can step in to help find alternate coverage options and, more importantly, preserve the trust and relationship you've built with them over the past few appointments you've had, getting them that long-term care application submitted. To learn more about this program, you can visit our website, goldencareagent.com/declines. Great new program we have here going on. Okay, now this is one of the tools I'm personally most proud of, InstaPivot. We developed this proprietary underwriting comparison tool to help agents quickly and easily evaluate all the short-term care products in our portfolio side by side. InstaPivot allows you to put in basic health information and instantly see which products might be a good fit, saving you time, guesswork, and frustration. Whether you're dealing with underwriting challenges or just want to streamline your process, InstaPivot helps you pivot to a solution within minutes. It's all about helping you place more business faster and with more confidence. And again, this tool is available to all of our contracted agents through Agent Corner on our website at goldencareagent.com. So here's a quick look at InstaPivot in action using real world scenarios. In this example, we selected the health condition Parkinson's, as you can see here, and filtered by the state of Iowa, as you can see here. These are both drop downs. You can search, you can scroll through and choose whatever you want, or you can type in the state or health condition you're looking for. You'll notice a few things right away. All of the product options now show up in green up at the top, except for Cigna, which means they're available in this selected state, Iowa. This is super helpful when you're working across multiple markets like we do. This is always my first stop when agents call in or are asking about products available in their state. I always go to InstaPivot just for the state filtering function. The far left column is also now sorted to only show underwriting guidance specifically related to Parkinson's disease, which we selected here. And you see down here, it's just showing Parkinson's stages 1 through 3, Parkinson's stages 4 through 5. And as you can see, only one short-term care product, Manhattan Life's OmniFlex, will accept a client with Parkinson's stages 1 through 3 with a limited benefit plan. You see that marked here with the green check mark. That signifies yes for this product for this health condition. So yeah, Manhattan Life's the only plan that will accept client with Parkinson's stages 1 through 3 with a limited benefit plan. Otherwise, the only options are home health care plans that don't have any facility benefits. You see these green check marks here. Those are home health care only plans. Instead of digging through PDFs or calling around, InstaPivot shows you exactly where you stand instantly. It's just another way we're helping you work smarter, not harder. Here's another quick scenario using InstaPivot. This one just shows a little more nuance and how helpful the tool can be. We've selected multiple sclerosis as the health condition and filtered for the state of Maine right here. Right away, you'll see that only a few products are highlighted in green. Those are the ones available in the state. In this case, it's including Manhattan Life's OmniFlex short-term care and Wellaby's short-term care plan. Of those, OmniFlex is the only short-term care product that allows benefits for MS or multiple sclerosis. Even though it's limited to the $100 a day plan, it's extremely valuable to be able to have facility and home care benefits for a condition like that. You'll also notice True Freedom shows up here in green. It's available nationwide, so no matter what state you put in here, True Freedom is going to show up green. But it's not an insurance product. It's a home healthcare service contract or subscription. So while it can work for certain clients, it's a different type of solution altogether. I just wanted to make you aware of that. Now, one other thing I wanted to point out, you're not limited to selecting just one condition, one health condition. InstaPivot allows you to filter by multiple health conditions at the same time. So if your client has a few different diagnoses, you can select them all, and the tool will show you by green check marks which products still work based on the complete picture. That level of filtering makes it incredibly efficient to find the right fit without trial and error. So where we just put one health condition in here, you can put as many as you want in here or leave it blank and scroll through the list of all the products or health conditions and choose the one that applies to your client. One more quick tip when using InstaPivot, you'll see a view additional info link under each product listed in the tool. When you click that, it opens a new window with quick access links to everything you might need for that specific product and carrier. This one we chose Manhattan Life's OmniFlex short-term care plan. We've got underwriting guides, med list, brochures, state availability charts, and many other carrier-approved resources right here built into InstaPivot. It's all product-specific and it's all in one place, so no more hunting through folders or waiting on follow-up emails. It's just one more way InstaPivot is built to save you time and make selling easier. And just a heads up, InstaPivot also includes a medication search feature or filter, which lets you check medications by product. It's a powerful tool, and we'll dive into that in more detail during an upcoming webinar focused entirely on our InstaPivot program. Or if you want to check it out sooner, you can find a recorded walkthrough of that product, InstaPivot product, and that feature on our website. All right, so earlier we talked about how critical the health questions are on these types of short-term care plans, and now I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. This is part one of the OmniFlex health questions, and if your client answers yes to any of these, they're not eligible for coverage, plain and simple. It says it right here on the application. It's really important to read these questions exactly as they're written. Don't interpret or paraphrase. For example, question 3E, receiving treatment for insulin-dependent diabetes in conjunction with heart failure, means both conditions must be present to check that yes, not just one of the two. That's why it's very important to read it exactly how it's written. These questions are designed to be black and white, so lean on the language, not on any assumptions. And as always, if something isn't clear, our team is happy to walk you through it. Now let's look at part 2 of the OmniFlex Health questions. These aren't knockout questions, but they do affect benefit eligibility. If the client answers yes to any of these, they won't be eligible for the inflation rider, and their benefits will be limited to $100 per day for the base facility policy, home health care rider, and the hospital indemnity rider. As you see here, it does list that clearly on the application. So this section helps determine exactly whether they qualify for full or limited benefits. And again, it's important to read these exactly as written. Conditions like stroke, MS, COPD, or insulin-dependent diabetes with more than 50 units per day can all trigger limited benefits. So if a client does have one of these conditions, it doesn't mean they're out, like with many other products. It just means we may need to adjust the benefits and plan design accordingly. And that's where InstaPivot, our concierge team, and resources like the med list and tip sheet come in handy. If you haven't bookmarked this page yet, now is the time. Here's a snapshot of the OmniFlex Assets page, and it's really a gold mine. You've got everything from quick glance rate sheets by state, enrollment login and training tools for their portal, health questions samples from the application, premium examples, and offline calculators to download if you don't have internet access and you need to quote people. It's got the underwriting tip sheet, consumer materials like brochures and infographics, different policyholder and agent forms, even a sample policy and claim submission guide. Whether you're quoting, enrolling, or prepping for a client meeting, this page has what you need all in one place and always up to date as much as possible, that is. As soon as we're aware of the update, we make it on our website. This is an OmniFlex specific resource page. We do have resource pages on our website for the other products as well. We'll send the slides after the webinar, so keep an eye out. Just click the link on this slide and it'll take you right to the assets page, or you can copy and paste it into your browser. Another great tool you'll want to keep handy is our extended care underwriting guides page. This is where you'll find underwriting info across all our extended care solutions, not just OmniFlex. That includes short-term care, standalone home health care, traditional long-term care, and even critical illness products. You can visit the page directly using the link shown here, or just go to our website and follow the agent resources link in the menu bar and then click on underwriting. Each section expands for more detail and more products, and you'll also see helpful links to the pre-screen form, InstaPivot, the underwriting concierge service, and the decline placement program, all here on the right side of the screen. And of course, if you ever have a question, just give us a call at the number listed, and we are always here to help. As we close things out, I just want to remind you our team is truly your team. You don't have to navigate underwriting questions or product choices alone. Call and speak to our knowledgeable, friendly staff anytime, whether it's helping you understand eligibility, walking through a pre-screen, or brainstorming solutions after a decline. We are here to help you. You've got access to real people who care about your success and want to help you grow your business by helping more people get the valuable extended care coverage they need. We all know this kind of protection is essential, and you're in the position to make a real difference. Call or email us anytime. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this webinar helpful and feel even more confident talking about extended care solutions with your clients. We'll send out the slides shortly after this session, including all the links we shared. Until then, don't hesitate to reach out. Call us at 800-842-7799. We really are excited to work with you through any cases you might have going on, or if you're just looking for a marketer to start selling short-term care, long-term care, and need a good resource in that field, we're here for you. Thank you all very much, and until next time, have a great day.
Check out our website, goldencareagent.com, or give us a call at 800-842-7799.